Yep.
Conor Bandit, he's nothing compared to me. He's never accomplished nothing. His biggest win is fighting a weight trained Chris Eubank. He's never been a world champion. He's never done nothing in the sport of boxing. He got lucky with the opportunity because he's Eddie Hearn's puppet.
I thought he couldn't have made situations worse for himself. Well done, you. Well done. You actually done it. You actually done yourself no favours. And then you got Bill, who's trying to take the heat off of Haney, Devin, and saying, "Oh, thank you for letting me and my team do that." No, they should be doing that. Own it. Just own it. Just own. You got your ass beat. Done. Finish. You got your ass handed to you.
Damn niggas like that. Damn need to go whoop that nigga. I know he ain't did nothing, man. Just to share this bitch, get paid, beating his ass, man. That's why I say I can't wait till my home, y'all. Hear that nigga talking shit to me. Want to fight? Want to get in that ring? Give a fuck how big or small it is, nigga. Let's get in this motherfucker. I just want to put my hands on you. I want to see if you still be talking that same way when I get done with your ass. And if you is, let's get back in this motherfucking ring. I love shit niggas in. I love shit niggas. But what better way than putting these hands on them? The real ancient way. The real worldly way. The real way you're supposed to handle your differences. Mano y mano. You know what I'm saying? Since the beginning of the time, if you had a disagreement, it was war. It was a fight to prove who the most dominant. You know what I'm saying? It was never no right or wrong. It was just, I'll fuck over you. You're going to listen to what I say because the bottom line is mine, what I say. This world is soft now. It's soft as shit. And people can just run around, weak ass niggas can just run around saying and doing whatever they want. I had to push up on a white nigga ass today. I had to check a nigga ass today on my live earlier. I had to, man, listen. Man, then he was talking all that shit, called me a stupid fuck. I'm turning. He trying to debo the lane. He trying to debo a car. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck if I was right or wrong. You don't walk in front of no car. Cause if I hit you, your ass might get killed. You might die. So I'm delivering the DoorDash to the nigga house. I already knew I was, cause I know everybody walking across that street going to the Aspire. I already know. I stopped in the middle of the street because I was really about to get it. I stopped and about to get out on his ass, but I seen the light had turned green while I stopped there because I was about to really just jump out the car and go run up on him and scare his ass right then and there. He'll fade his ass or something. Be like, say that shit to my face, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers be dead ass wrong out here doing stupid ass shit. Man, I'm going to tell you. I ain't never running in front of no car. I don't care about no right or no wrong. I ain't running in front of, if I see a car not paying attention, if I see a car not driving right enough, I don't give a damn about that. The car is right. You know, the car is right like the customer is right. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about vehicles and me. That vehicle run me over, it's the end of me. You think I'm about to pop up and be able to fight? No, I'm gonna let the car go first every time. I don't care if I got the right of way. Let the car go. Well, I can guarantee my safety. Just let the car go. If I see a car coming, and I got a sense in my possibility, fuck a traffic sign or law, cause that ain't gonna save your life when your ass get popped. Man, I be like, man, you niggas is goofy. Talking about I'm walking here. That's what he said. Man, I said, man, if you don't get your stupid ass, and I was gonna hit his ass too. Let him would have walked. He started like he seen me turning. I had my signal and everything. I was in the right lane, the right turning lane. He was in the next lane over. There's no way he would have beat me being in the car at the rate of speed I was going. Just tell me why this motherfucker started walking faster to try to walk in front of me. Like I'm about to slow down for him. In the middle of my light, you know how when you making a right turn and a light turning, about to get ready to turn, it was green when I got ready to turn, and it turned yellow. So I'm like, let me hurry up and dip up in here real quick. I ain't trying to hit that man. I'm not even nowhere in his way, because he had just up the foot in the second. It's 2 lanes. You got the right turn lane when you make a right at the light, and you got the middle lane. He had just stepped. I'm paying attention to this, because if he was anything in the first lane, I just would have stopped, let him go, and then just made the right turn, because I still could have made the turn. But it wasn't like that. He was in the second lane, or the outside of the second lane. I was in the first lane, turning. He seen me, and this motherfucker started trying to like walk faster. He was regular walking. He looked up like this and started walking faster, like he wanted me to stop. I'm like, boy. And I had the window down while I was doing it, because I had just picked up an order from McDonald's. And he said, you dumb fuck. I smashed on my brakes. I looked at him, I say, I put this hoe in park, and I say, oh no, hold on. I know where you going. I'm about to scare his ass. Went up over there. The nigga ran. On everything he ran. He had to have ran, because when I went in, he didn't know I was going to his apartments. Because when I drove fast. I drove up in there, hurry up, park, got out of the car, and I was looking. I went and walked to the sidewalk where his entry's at, and I looked left, and I looked right, and I'm like, man, this nigga must have ran. But he had them, because I knew I should have seen him in that alleyway. You know what I'm saying? But based off judging the time of where he was, and where I was coming in at, I should have seen him walking in there or something. But he did run. He had to run. And so he went to the restroom. So I'm down there telling the concierge what floor I'm on, because she heard me talk. I was talking to myself when I walked up in there, and I was like, nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to bother nobody with my issues. Because she heard I was talking to myself when I walked up, and I was like, oh, and they gonna call me a dumbass, and he the one wrong. That's crazy. He the one stupid. And she was like, huh? I was like, nothing. I wouldn't. And then he walked in there, and I was like, I said, man, I say, yeah, this motherfucker right here, he gonna call me a dumbass because he walking in front of cars. You look, I was walking, you see me walking, and you just turned. Like, man, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You don't call me no dumbass. It ain't my fault if you that dumb and walk in front of cars. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no. I was like, all right. I was like, so you so mad, what's up? Do something about it. And I went, walked in that nigga face. Walked up on his ass. He was still talking, and he tried to get loud with me. And I was like, bitch ass nigga, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. And he jumped. Cause I was like, bitch ass nigga, don't disrespect me. And he jumped because he thought I was about to hit him. Yeah, man, you got sometimes, man, I let a lot of shit slide, man. I do. I try to stay as humble as I can be. But hey, sometimes some shit you can't let ride, man. Motherfuckers gonna play with you. I get tired of motherfuckers playing with me, G. I do. So I'm gonna let it off on somebody. Cause everybody get to let their frustrations out on me. So when I know I'm warranted to let mine off, Shit, I'm gonna let them hoes off. Cause I don't bother nobody. It's always, bro, I avoid shit purposely. If I see somebody in the aisle and they blocking the whole aisle, and I'm like, why you doing? Like, I don't do none of that. I just, you know what I do? I walk all the way around the aisle. I'll get all the way out the people way out of it. I'm not about to say nothing. I'm not about to start no shit. I don't never start no shit. It's just that simple. I do not start shit. I'm not the author of confusion, but if you start it, I love to finish it. I absolutely love to finish it. I will finish it. And I won't feel no ways to give no fucks because you started it. I know that most people like to say, you're a kid. Man, get the fuck out of here. How you gonna try to blame me for somebody else's actions? They really deserve these consequences that they about to get. I don't be trying to hear none of this shit. Don't play with me. You would never have no problem out of me. Motherfucking bitch. Man, I'm telling you, man, before I start being a little lenient, man, people ain't play with me because they already knew what the consequences was. You get slapped and stole off on. As long as you, the fear, a motherfucker know you about to do them something, they play with you the wrong way, that they know you gonna retaliate in a certain way, you ain't gonna have no problems on this earth. I'm telling you. Like how they know Johnny Bone Jones. They know he a nice and kind guy, but you know he'll beat your motherfucking ass. The people don't go play with that man. A nigga like Kwame, he'll talk that shit, but he know he gonna get his ass whooped. He go playing with him. Tell you that. He know he gonna get his ass whooped. That's one thing he do know. He know if he go playing with that man, he gonna get his ass whooped. Go playing with Johnny Bone Jones if you want to. You know, you got an ass stumping away, you know. But some people just like that. They just don't care. They just so much. They just don't give so many fucks about an ass whooping. They gonna talk because they already got that ass whoop, so they don't care no more. They know they can't win, so at that point they don't care. But most people learn their lessons. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't want to accept who they are. They wanna live in la la land, and they wanna believe that they something that they not. Is that I'm telling you, they just wanna believe it. Fuck about that, and I want to make some money. Give me some food orders. All I want is some food orders. I don't damn about no shopping page. Trying to make up some food. And only some food. I want one of these big rich ass motherfucker, rich white people. They tip good orders. That's all I want. People do not tip that good on them shopping page. So I don't fuck with it at all.
You've got mail. You've got mail. You've got mail. You
Bike West. That.
And they usually always have their orders ready too. You're. I'm right on cue. That's why I come right here. All these rich ass restaurants, all the white people order all this shit all day. Here's her. You're me. Damn, they lock them gates down, put them ropes and shit on them, man. Sure, motherfucker can't get through that. That ain't bullshit, G. Them folks is not bullshitting, G. Yerp. We get the money. We starting off that $9 order for 2.2 miles. We up. We going to get it. We going to get it and distribute it. You know what I'm saying? We going to get it and distribute it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Going to get that money. Shit. Easy little money, little drop off for a little. If the order ready, ain't gonna be no more than 10 minutes of work for them $9. They normally ready to say they be having so many orders. I'm talking about they be going up in there. I be having piles and piles and piles of piece of orders and shit. They said Italian pizzeria type of deal, restaurant deal. I would try them if they had some vegan dishes, but they don't. But I know these don't be no $2 orders and shit because all the rich people coming to this type of shit. Like Italy, Italian type people that know about this type of shit come to this shit. Bolos. BOLLO. Wood fire pizza. See, man, something told me not to come on this side. Something told me, but he ain't have his signal on. That's the only reason why I gave it a shot. Now one of them cars had their signal on making turns. People just drive stupid in Houston, man. They set people up for failure because they be having people with their signals on all the time in their phones and not turning. And the motherfucker have been come out. Sam Lee been doing 8. Oh, where you doing that shit at? Do you got props? Where you doing that at? Cause you ain't got props taking $8 order 10-mile things, man. You putting all that back in gas, G. I ain't gonna say I done them. I used to do them. Shit. I used to take them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I didn't. I never took no $8. You know, I'd have took $5 10-mile rides. So, but I'm just saying. I know you keeping the money, but you know you losing money on them orders.
Bike south. Then
I think that little Latina bitch that let me bend her over. She be too nice to me. She be smiling hard every time I come in there. And she bad. She got that big fat ass too. Natural ass too. And she thick. Not fat thick. She tight thick. She look good. Oh shit, I ain't. This time of day, boy, I be getting them orders up out of here. Get them orders up up out of here, G. Let me get out of here, man. I keep forgetting to put my headrest on. I went and got my headrest out of my car that my alternator went out of. Just went and got it today. You see, yeah, see, I learned how to do this. I've been forgetting about horizontal mode. So now I got my horizontal mode on. See more. I really wouldn't have like that phone thing in the way, but for some reason it won't stick on the dash no more. So I just put it on the window. I don't know why it won't. It just stopped sticking. Every time I try to put it on, it don't stick. So I gotta put it in some hot water or something, so it can stick again. I'm gonna do it when I just keep forgetting. I should have did it before I came back out just now. Please deliver to the door. I have newborn. I can't leave to meet you. Park on the last Palmer Street, then take the pathway toward the fountain. Oh, man, I hate coming here. Everybody got them same instructions. They ain't never know where to park either. And the concierge ain't never open the door, man. I don't give a fuck about you having no newborn, man. I'm trying to. That's what I be saying. Y'all only care about what y'all care about, man. We trying to make money. I don't be trying to hear this shit. Shit, people be having kids that they trying to take care of too. Y'all need to come down and tell these people to be here to open this door, because I'm telling you, I am not sitting here all day. That's the thing between men and women, man. Men way more considerate, man, because we ain't gonna have people wasting their time. Well, some men do, but not most of them. Man, what's going on up here? Ooh, that's a bad wreck. Damn. That bitch tilted over. Tell you, man, Houston, Texas, man. Unforgiving. Unfucking forgiving, man. Tell you, man. This city ain't nothing to play with. Oh no, my kid ain't letting us go. his whole wheel gone. Completely out the car. You fucked them up. I'm telling you. I already know how it happened. Motherfuckers on them phones. I'm telling you. Motherfuckers be riding head down in the cell phone. Next thing you know, motherfucker pop out of nowhere. Boom! I got so many wrecks on camera, man. On my dash cam. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. I said, man, I could start a YouTube channel out with all these wrecks I done caught on my dash cam. But I don't use it no more because I don't do ride shit no more. Now I ain't never doing it again. You gotta have a dash cam, man. You doing ride shit, man, you better have a dash cam. You don't got a dash cam doing ride shit, man. Them people lie you, make you lose your way to make money in a heartbeat. Cause them people just be lying for no reason. Come on, man. Man, I hate motherfuckers like this. This nigga started driving 2 miles an hour to go do that. You could have drove the same fucking rate and kept doing that, man. Goofy ass motherfuckers. That's why I hate that place, bro. Man, they had 1 million people at that damn elevator. 1 million. 1 million people at that elevator. Stopping on every floor going up, stopping on every floor going down. Then they had this one woman, her ass goddamn, everybody going down, her ass, hurry up and press her floor first. On some hoe shit. She pressed her floor first going up to the 6th floor to where it went up. I just got 2 orders from Wingstop. One $5 and then it backed over to $6 plus. But it's cool. This stop I guess that long wait time is cool because 30 minutes in, now down there, we started at 5:30, down there 6 o'clock, 3 minutes till 6. Flying, man. They don't make no sense how that man driving so fast down these streets. Just for a kid to be playing and come down this street and he running smooth over, bro. That's just sad. These people don't give a damn. It's 5 o'clock, man. People still outside playing and shit. See, it was 9:10. You know, kids already down there in bed for school. But it's 6 o'clock and that man flying down the neighborhood like that. That's what the police need to be. Why they out always trying to catch people driving and driving on the roads and shit? Fuck with people on the freeways, giving people tickets they ain't got nobody to pay for that shit. Giving people tickets for speeding on roads that they should be able to. That's what them roads made for people to drive their vehicles fast on. The people that they need to be giving them tickets to, the people that's driving too slow, clogging up the goddamn up the freeway. Causing traffic jams and traffic slowdowns. Get on the freeway and drive 30 and 40 miles when the speed limit be 65. Speed limit need to be about 80 or 90 out here, man. Don't nobody abide that shit.
West. Then
Was asking you to come and get me, but no gas money, so you wouldn't do it, babe. Styrofoam cup inside a styrofoam cup. I don't need nobody to drop on me. Ooh, got the warm seats. Only dance tonight. Dance tonight. Money, yeah. 33 coming down. You gon' see. Run it up. We gon' beat some G's tonight. Tripping, mommy. Gon' run it up. And we gon' switch lanes. Playing games. I work at the movies, man. Just to watch free movies and save my money. Cause man, I love the movies. See, I don't like this shit right here. You live in some apartments, you just saying leave at my door. Like, where I go to get to your house?
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Ricardo, watch this. Hey, this is your dasher. When I come in, like, where do I go? Is there, I know they got the,
Okay, are you in the front or in the garage?
I'm at the light right now. I'm about to turn. I just seen there was some apartments and you just had your apartment number, but I know they be having like gate codes and stuff, so I called ahead of time.
Okay, when you come in, you can park in the front of the building. It's like the people place. Park in front of it.
Yeah. Then where I go?
And then when you do that, let me know when you go to the gate, not the front office door. You're going to see the front office door, and then you're going to see the gate. Like going towards the door. Let me know when you get there, and I can let you in.
Okay, I'm about to be there in literally like 10 seconds. I know what you're talking about, though.
Let me see what that, call my,
I'm walking to the gate. Hold on. I hate coming to a party, man. This should be some bullshit. Now, I done went up in here. She didn't gave me instructions all the way to her damn door. Some trash ass instructions on the phone. Man, I ain't lying, man. Women get on my nerves when it comes to this type of shit, for real, because that don't make no sense. You on the phone with somebody and still can't communicate effectively. Like, man, you live here. How the fuck you don't know how to direct somebody on the phone? Man, so I get to the lady house. She giving dumbass instructions. Like, she don't even know how to explain how to get to her house that she live at, man. Get there, drop the food off. Why this woman never told me I'm locked in there, bitch, and ain't no way for me to get out of there without no codes? I'm talking about the gates that I go in, like the gates when you go inside them, you gotta have a code to get out of them. I had to jump the damn gate. And I only got one on. I'm like, man, this bitch, man, I started to turn around and go bam at the door, but I was like, oh, look, that's that car they had in their wreck earlier. It's that car. Man, bro, these people piss me off, bro. That's what I be saying, man. This shit, these customers, cause they some fuck people, man. People be trash. That's why I hate apartments, bro, man. You go to houses, you don't gotta deal with this shit at all. Go to these houses and these businesses, man. You don't gotta. That's all. I'm telling you, man. When I had them accounts, man, multiple accounts, man, I never took no apartment on. I don't give a fuck. This shit wasn't $20 or $30. Man, I wasn't fucking doing it. Man, $20 was my minimum to go to an apartment. Now I don't give. They never tipped no damn $20. Not even close. They never tipped more than $5 or $6. That's it. That's all they ever did. The highest one I seen, they all tip $4, man. $4, $5. That's the max you gonna see at these apartments. It's very rare. I've seen a $20+ order at these apartments. Going to an apartment, very rare. The whole year and a half I've been doing this shit, probably once or twice, easy. That's easy to remember because they all be trash. They all be trash. Come over here. She taking all day to get no car. I want to come to this club, man. They be having them bitches over here. Ass too. Just got me a 6+, another 6+ order from the
Bike south. Then
I gotta stay on. Sweet. I don't know why I came this way, knowing this shit is extremely difficult to get through here. This was so dumb. To follow this GPS. Sitting right here waiting to get through here. I never get through there. I never get through there going through there. This motherfucker see me turning and just driving fast like he about to hit me or something with this stupid ass. It's like he started driving faster. Flavor wings, this nigga got these so smell good. I'm used to these Wingstop shit stink. To cut the shit with the $6 plus shit. That shit more aggravating than anything. Get to a motherfucking house and it's $6 and some cents.
YouTube, or what do you do?
You've got mail. You've got mail.
It's your boy Steph.
Bike east on Norfolk.
This shit not ready. I'm gonna sign this.
the number one reason why you just not cold and not where you want to be at, bro, is because you are chasing women, bro. That's exactly what you're doing. You're chasing women. I wholeheartedly believe that a man must fully lock in and fully focus on himself when he want to become the coldest version of himself. And what that means is when you're talking to her, and her, and none of these women, trust me, none of these women are bringing any type of value to your life. They're not. It's just impossible to be talking to 10 or 20 different girls and they're all bringing some sort of value. Every woman you come across is not going to like you. There's going to be some sort of hate or animosity or some sort of jealousy if you are on your step as a man. Trust me. So you have to understand, what type of results am I getting by chasing these women? I'm not getting no type of results. It's kind of like having all these hobbies or having all these interests or having all these career fields that you're interested in, but none of them bring any type of value because you're not even getting what you really truly desire out of it. You have to go for what your heart's truly desire, right? That's why you will be in school focusing on one subject for 4 years. And I'm not telling you to focus on one girlfriend or get in a committed relationship for 4 years and get married young and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is quality is better than quantity. And when you chase quantity, when you chase excellence, better things will happen for you in your life. A lot of times we get into relationships with women where we start to lose ourselves. We stop going to the gym. We stop eating healthy. We stop making as much money as we make. Why? Because we lose ourselves, right? We lose ourselves in the process of trying to make her happy, in the process of trying to meet her needs. When you haven't met your own needs, you haven't made yourself your own person. You're focusing on the wrong thing. We're still living in mama house. You know what I'm saying? We still driving bro car. We don't got our own car. You know what I'm saying? We still out of shape. And that's why you need to get the Code Physique blueprint, man. Link is in the description. You're not doing the things that you need to do on a daily basis because you're chasing all these women. But if you chase your money, if you chase the grind, if you chase on becoming cold, bro, you will be cold. You will make so much more better choices, so much more better decisions in your life, bro. I'm telling you, G. I'm telling you, G. I made a decision. I said, you know what? If it's not for me, I'm not pursuing it. I'm not even gonna force pursue first. If it ain't no type of interest, I don't care. If a woman is playing hard to get, if I'm looking at a woman and she ain't trying to look back at me or act like I'm invisible, I'm not even finna approach her because you already on some hater jealousy shit already. I can already feel it. I'm looking at you and you acting like I ain't looking at you. What is you doing that for? Weird. But you know, Leonis is not doing
Let
that.
the honest.
Leonis is not doing that. She's breaking her neck, and you're mad because she's breaking her neck. She needs to be more humble, more cocky. She needs like me. No, she's not going to get a man being more like you. But I come turns to accept that as a man. I love my sisters, but I'm not fucking with my sisters right now because they don't treat me how the fuck I'm supposed to be getting treated. That's just what it is. Not all of them, but most of them. Right? That's a standard that I have for myself right now that I'm standing on, and I'm grinding and getting better in that towards that goal. And I'm not going to let anybody sabotage it, or anybody put any type of negativity in my brain to make me think otherwise. So when you're around your homies and they telling you, bro, why you just talking to her and her? Why you not talking to all these 304s? Man, because you got to let these niggas know, man, all these 304s ain't doing nothing for me, G. She hating. She ain't trying to link up. She got a boyfriend. She married. She not trying to suck my dick and stick. She not trying to let me hit. She like me and she sucking my dick and stick. That's why I'm talking to both of them, G. You're making it seem like you're getting all these, but they're not doing anything for you. They're not producing anything. Do you want producers? Do you want doers? Or do you want talkers? But in order to attract and want the producers, you have to be a producer yourself, a doer yourself, not a consumer. A go-getter yourself, an ambitious man yourself, a cold guy yourself. You acting all weird? Oh, I usually don't. No, I'm good. I'm not trying to really talk to you in that way. Oh, get off my phone. You weird. You worse. You look worse than the other girl that I'm talking to, and you stand that dumb shit already. I ain't got time for that. It's a certain standard that you have. You're not chasing women. You're chasing women. You're chasing their validation. You're chasing their feeling. You're chasing how they really want to feel about you. You're chasing how to get on their good side. As long as you chase excellence and you be a good man, you don't got to talk about being a good man. Marcus Aurelius said, don't talk about being a good man. Be a good man. Marcus Aurelius also said, it amazes me how every man wants to live to another man's opinion, but and love another man's opinion, but don't listen and love his own opinion. Listen to himself. A lot of us listen to everybody else around us, everybody else, but you don't listen to yourself. You already know what's going on. Chasing too many 304s. When you just got to lock in, just focus. Let me still get on here. I'm not talking to them. I don't want to. They're not producing anything for me. But you really got to be on it. You really got to be about it. Fellas, when I say that I'm dead serious about that shit, bro, I'm dead serious about it. G, I'm not playing, bro. When I say that, I'm not fucking with the sisters right now, G. Niggas is dead serious. And I don't mean it in no slight way, bro, but dog, I'm not finna be working this hard for a motherfucker to treat me like I'm invisible. You got me super up. I'm not finna be going this hard, and then I come in the room where it's a bunch of dusty niggas and you giving them attention to me, you acting like I ain't there. Man, I'm not finna be going through that. Not finna be going through that type of gaslight type of environment, G. Listen, I'm gonna go to San Antonio is, oh my God, he's so handsome. Oh my goodness. When I'm in Houston in the Latinos communities, oh my God, he's so handsome. You're so handsome. But when I'm in the black community, it's picky all that. You a hater just like the nigga. I don't got time for that. I'm not chasing that. I don't want to be around that. I need to be around encouragement. I need to be around people that's trying to uplift me, people that want to see me do good, people that want to compliment me, not take my compliments away and try to take my confidence. Now you think he all that. And he probably got all the girls, so, I don't want to be around no negativity. He probably got a lot of girls, so that's why I ain't gonna talk to him. Your booty is huge, and you got all the dudes, and I know you talked to all of them. You probably effed all of them too, but I don't say it. Shut up. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the moment. It's funny how, story time I give you, I was in San Antonio, and I was with this girl in the elevator, and She made a big deal about me looking at this one Mexican girl with a fat ass. Just made a huge deal out of it. She said she made it seem like I was looking at her and just staring at her in a way where it was disrespectful. Right? Me and this woman are not together. You know what I'm saying? And she said it in a way that we were. And she was drunk. And she said, I just want somebody to love me and not play with me. I just want somebody to love me and not play with me. Gaslight.
Straight up hoe.
Gaslight. You feel some type of way about me looking at a woman, but you got a privacy screen on your phone, and you don't wear your Apple Watch when you're around me. To see a real G know how to play his role. A woman can't play her role. That's why she effed it up for herself. So a woman self-sabotage for herself. You making it seem like this woman was with her husband. You making it seem like she was single. You making it seem like it was just me, you, and her in the elevator. It was a whole bunch of people in the elevator, but women F it up for themselves. That's what she.
$31 hour. It's a $31 hour right there, G. I fucks with it. I took 5 orders in that hour, and they got 31 books.
Shit. Jag vill inte se vad jag tycker. Tyst.
Still alive.
life but good. Catch a plan, I got more than I should. Been a
and I'm harder than a bitch. And I'm harder than a bitch. I'm on every nigga list. I'm the shit, 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 I'm the shit Yeah, bitch, you must have lost your mind. Tell the hoe get in the bill, but she won't come outside. Yeah, you bitches really weak and you just talk online. I saw the shit the other day. I had to laugh, I cried. Oh, dirty ass, pussy ass woman. Make the boys go.
Clases de boxeo por solo $15 en South Houston. Entrenamiento de verdad, con coaches reales, para niños y adultos.
Male.
Bike East on Kit.
Got a large catering order. Local foods. Not the only, not the only.
That's what she you need, but I can't. But I am supposed to be silent because you have a privacy screen on your phone. I already know what you're doing, and you don't wear the Apple Watch around me, so I already know you don't want me to see all those guys, all those notifications pop up on your phone. But that's a red flag, right? What I'm doing is not a red flag. That's just nature in me. Is it in your nature to be 304? Stop chasing these 304s, G. Can't gaslight me, G. Can't manipulate me, G. That's why you gotta get the Become Cold course. Link is in the description, man. If you want to get access to that and you tired of women manipulating you, playing with you, and throwing you for a damn loop, go to the link in the description and pin in the comment section and click that link, man. Get the course Become Cold. All right, fella.
Not the only, not the only.
Moving on, we got
What
Devin.
they all been waiting for, Sean.
We got Devin. Do I know the kid wants to go by Debo.
Debo Dev.
That's real. That's a real thing.
I guess I've been hearing them say that like throughout the whole fight.
Debo Dev now.
You're in this weight class, so maybe you're not.
You know, I knew he was gonna do that. Did he Debo?
I didn't think he was gonna drop him though.
You know who did it?
I'm about to tell him. They got the interview up. Bruce retweeted it. Bruce stood on it. He was like,
No, I ain't gonna lie though. Like I had Devin doing that. Like literally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't I had him boxing him. Yeah, I didn't expect him to clip him in that second round.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody did.
Yeah,
Let's keep it honest. Like, keep it
we
above.
did.
Even in picking Norman, I said
he was gonna clip him?
I said on our breakdown, even in picking Norman, I wouldn't be surprised if he drops Norman early.
What?
Because Norman showed that his chin is shaky early in fights. But here's what I didn't know. I thought maybe Norman could be a guy like Tito or Marquez in that you drop them early, but then once they get their feet underneath you, they take punches better.
Yeah.
But that never happened for Norman. Anytime Devin touched him with some, even the jabs were.
It seemed like I
Yeah.
peeped that. You know, it's crazy though. Like I had Devin outboxing him. You know,
All the smart fighters did. All the fighters. But Vegas had it 50-50.
Crazy.
It was 50-50. Yeah,
I didn't think
did.
it was
They did.
50-50. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was 50-50. Like, I always said, and I even did a interview on the Inside the Ring podcast as well. Like, I told him, it all depends on what Dev does. He is basically the person that controls the fight. And whether if he goes in and being aggressive, he's in control of that. If he's gonna box, he's in control of that. If he's gonna box, he's in control of that because of his footwork. If you look at Devin, bro, and especially the first 6 rounds, his feet are always active. That back foot is always up.
He kept Norman head.
All right. Well, one of us is.
He kept Norman hesitant.
Yes,
you know what I mean? You feel me?
Yes.
Because Dev was.
This whole ass nigga, my order been ready.
And was just moving, you feel me? He wouldn't even throw his stuff
got
at
me
the
waiting
but
now.
he had that twitch right of
Standing on. You must be ready. My order had been ready, man. I should have been said something. I looked at it because they never tried to hand it to me or ask me was it mine. I was like, all right, well, it's probably not mine, so I ain't gonna say nothing. And when he came put another one, I was like, man, hold on, man. If one of them mines, they just dry ass sitting there, just standing there.
yeah, you feel
I
me?
got you lined up.
Yeah,
That's that mental
my order,
exhaustion.
cuz.
I just looked at it right here.
Sitting
We, Sean and I, we did a preview of this fight. We broke this fight down. We broke this. Stick your hood out. We broke this fight down top to bottom.
Yeah.
We literally told y'all everything that could happen in this fight.
Not the check hook. We didn't think that he would hook with the hooker. Brian Norman's his powers coming into this was supposed to be his timing and his left hook. I didn't know he was gonna time him and hook with him and almost knock him out.
Now that could be my fault because something that we did not speak on about Dev is his check hook. That's one of his.
I just think he had a check hook and a lead hook, but I didn't know he could. I didn't think he would hook with the hooker.
Right. That's one of his escape routes.
Right.
One of his escape routes is to check with the hook and turn. That's baseline. That's a part of his nature. That's a part of what he does. We said everything that could possibly happen in this fight. And practically everything that we said could happen to this fight, it did happen. It just so happened to happen for the fighter that we didn't think would pull it all together. So kudos to Dev. Kudos to the team for getting yourself back. For getting yourself back together.
Yeah, that's facts.
Because coming off of a fight where you look like you were out of your mind, coming into the middle of the ring every single round against Ryan Garcia, we understand the whole PED situation. You fought the wrong fight.
Man, get the fuck out of here. He ain't fight the wrong fight. The nigga cheated.
It looked like that fight against Jose Ramirez. It looked like a fight where they just said, we're gonna reset, we're gonna go all the way back to who we used to be in the amateurs. We gonna move, we gonna bounce, we gonna play it safe, do what we do. And I thought coming off to that fight that we'll be better on the next one. Between that fight and before this fight happens, I said, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it together. I said, but I'm the one that after that fight said that just was the reset button. What happened was I'm hearing that he was doing things in the fight against Jose that wasn't being told to him in training camp and wasn't being told to him in the fight, which made me think, okay, well, you've lost something mentally. I felt like mentally you might not be who you used to be. He came out and he proved that he is.
Right. Against a dude that's like very dangerous.
He was the '1 ranked welterweight by ring.
And this is why I say we weren't wrong. This is why I say I wasn't wrong.
No, I was wrong.
Man,
I appreciate the honesty.
But flat out, there's things that we just don't know.
Facts, yeah. You're not there day to day.
Fuck y'all don't know.
There's things that we just don't know. And we said that if Dev does drop him, it's gonna happen in the first 2 rounds. And I said it's gonna happen in the first 2 rounds because really needs to get in that water. He's the kind of guy that as the fight starts, he's tiptoeing into the water, trying to get acclimated. He's not like me, just gonna jump in the water and boom, whatever happens. That's who I was. I'm in the fire. Let's go. He's not that kind of guy. He actually needs to get in the water and tiptoe in that thing and ease his way into a fight. Early on, if you strike him fast, you'll catch him. But the thing that I didn't know, the thing that we didn't know, he's not as strong mentally as we thought he was. He's not able to shake off that moment. The same way that, sorry, I gotta bring it up, the same way that Earl wasn't able to shake off that moment. For 2 guys that ain't never been dropped before in the pros, I'm letting you know right now, when you go down and you are realizing that I'm down here and the crowd is doing what they're doing, there's a moment that happens to you and it will shake you up. When I got caught with Arrow, before that round happens, I'm saying to myself, I didn't say this out loud, but I'm saying I said, somebody gotta get dropped. If this fight gonna end in a draw. And I knew that I had to catch him. So when he caught me,
I'm gone, and because I'm so in such good shape, I'm able to recover so fast. I'm gone, and I'm right back, and I'm realizing that I'm going down, trying to catch myself, can't catch myself. That's a different situation. That's not the embarrassment of getting caught. I'm down, coming back, recovering, and now I gotta get up. The kid was just shook up, and I'm letting y'all know right now, on your way up, understand that the crowd don't matter. Understand that moment just happened and it don't matter no more. Past. Only thing that matters is what I do now. Right. And he couldn't get past that moment, which is why it looked like he never really recovered. Yeah, his speed was there, the jab was there, but moments where he needed to take control and be effective, there's that moment that's still there with him. Well, it's a psychological thing.
You see it when he was trying to get in. Like, he would be very hesitant, and then sometimes that would result in him tripping over his feet. And then he just go into a grab instead of like creating space and letting shots go.
More stuff that we didn't know. I didn't know that the kid didn't really have.
But Haney, Bill, and Devin
offensive. Well, I'm just speaking on Norman. I didn't know that Norman didn't have techniques and strategies to get in. Techniques and strategies on being able to have the eye and awareness that if you come at me with a double jab, Dev did the same thing every time. Dip, clinch, wait for the break. Dip, clinch, wait for the break. When do you catch on to that rhythm? When do you catch? None of us knew that he didn't have the ability to catch on that kind of rhythm. And he just did not catch on to that rhythm for 12 whole rounds.
That's the experience, though. You got to really look at Dev's resume, bro. Like, Dev done fought some great dudes, like a lot of great guys, and at a young age, and bro. And then on top of it, he's learning from different coaches, like, always, famous people and whatnot. So Devin has a lot of tools in his bag that a lot of people don't really give him credit for, you know what I'm saying? And he just really put it on display this weekend. I do feel like he could have done more, though. I feel like there could have been moments where he could have went for the stoppage if he would have been more aggressive, but you got to think about his mental and think about maybe he just wanted to just be safe. Because he did what he did, got the knockdown, the easy win, got the title.
That's the Floyd.
I'm not mad at it.
And I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Oh, I must have never switched it from my e-bike. It's a good order, 14 books. I think that's my first double-digit order of the day, shit. That's why I stay over there, man. I stay over there, man. Right here where I'm at, man, this some fucking bullshit. Motherfuckers don't tip shit over here.
There's a lot of people that's gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna complain about it. You fought a clean fight.
You look good.
And at the end of the day, listen, man, at the end of the day, there is that separation between winning the fight and closing the show. Winning the fight and saying, I had a moment. And
Bike northeast on Missouri.
He did everything that he needed to do. He completely stabilized his opponent. And his opponent had nothing for him.
Well, he got flack for doing the Mayweather quote, "You violate, I demonstrate." And then he literally did it. And to that point, that temperament that he learned from Floyd, that's what he was on. Is, hey, this fight's in the bag. The only chance you have is maybe me getting a little overzealous, even though I see what you see. Like, his positioning was so nice on Norman that you might have been able to stop him and not even have to worry about risk. Like, you had him on a string so much.
Sure.
And to that point about Norman, I think Norman definitely is a dog. The beast got tamed in round 2. And that invisible line and positioning we were talking about, you cross this line, here's the counter's perfectly lined up, and Norman knows that tamed him. That said, in 11 and 12, with Haney's foot off the gas a little bit, and Haney did a good job down the stretch in those clinches of punching in the clinch good, and which Norman is supposed to do with his posts and his frames, they call it, and Devin beat him at that too down the stretch.
Let me also say this, because I see in the comments a lot of people saying like that I was wrong and all that kind of stuff. I said specifically, if the best version of Dev shows up, that Norman's corner, his dad is gonna be telling him, "You're gonna have to pick it up, son. You're gonna have to do more, son. You're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do." His dad literally told him that.
His dad, shout out to Brian Norman Sr. I definitely enjoyed him in the lead up to this fight, but his dad gave bad advice heading into the second round. Norman won the first round, and it was funny. Why, you know, Stephen Edwards, Breadman, he would be like, the puncher in a fight is not the guy who has more power. It's whoever is hurting the other guy more. That's the puncher. And it was weird. It was almost like, Brian, you might be better off. You got a good jab. You might, and that was impressive to me in Haney in this fight. I know he did it with his feet and everything, and then his up jab was amazing. It looked like Larry Holmes at times. He would bink and then throw but Norman got a hell of a jab. I thought he looked long, fast, sharp, and Devin just made him miss all of them. For the most part, outside of a few. You know, but his dad, anyways, Senior goes in there. He goes, "I told you, he has no power. He doesn't counter punch. Take it to him." And it's like, but you won the first round doing, you know, behind the jab, being a little patient. That wasn't good corner advice. And then down the stretch again, in 11 and 12, Norman was kind of content to just clinch. They were wrestling more than boxing in the last 2 rounds, but Haney did that to him. He took that away from him with his skills.
I mean, I feel like Devin just knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
it's just that experience, that level. You feel me? We got things who Devin been in the ring with. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Cambosis.
Linares.
You know what I'm saying? Linares. Like he done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but this was his first time doing that to someone with the same reach as him. And we knew all those guys were more, especially Lomachenko, more experienced and decorated than Brian Norman. But this was a young guy with power and length. So maybe he could overcome the inexperience gap, the skills gap, because he has enough skill, maybe. And he's big and he's strong. Well, not big. He's strong and punches hard and got a good jab. And I think he showed a good jab. It's just Devin took it away from him.
I'll tell you another thing too. Like for Bill and Devin to understand, we're gonna force him to do something else. We're gonna take away that hook that he has. Every time he gets close to us, we're gonna clinch him. We're gonna force him to do something else, and then there was no answer beyond that. You know what I mean? So again, just paying the respect and to giving the credit where it's due in terms of being able to game plan. Like I said, we didn't know that he didn't have other offensive, you know, maneuvers and techniques and things like that. Neither did they, and they said, "Well, we're gonna force him to show us. If you have something else, show us." And
Dyke South on
It's the gay area right here. This motherfucker be so packed.
And they bet on that.
Yeah.
And it worked out for him.
You know, I heard Bomac when he was getting Terrence ready for a Canelo fight. It was like, yeah, man, you know, I know Canelo has all these strengths and whatnot, but we focus on the strengths. We don't focus on the weaknesses, because if we could take your strengths away, what else you got?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that is like, I started to, like, you know, look at my opponents that way after a while and study like that. I'm like, oh, your strength is your right hand. I'm gonna take that away.
Right.
Then after that, what else do you have?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, no, Devin and his team, they came up with a great game plan, and they executed it, you know, to where it was like, you know. But to be honest, I felt like Brian Norman, like, I saw some little things when it came to him dealing with people that move. Because when he fought Quentin Randall, he had a tough time fighting Quentin Randall, because Quentin was like a little more lengthy than he was, and was kind of on a back foot. And then me seeing Brian Norman trying to get the shots he wanted, he would overreach. He would like trip over his feet, and I was like, that is going to be his downfall.
I just assumed it was Quentin Randall. Quentin Randall was a lengthy, awkward guy.
They were rooting for Quentin at the fight.
Yeah.
Tiger. I remember at the T-Mobile.
It's like, you know, this not really lethargic, but just this like slower kind of rhythm that somehow he's like moving slow, but then he's on at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people out there were saying that Norman was going to end Haney's career. I hated every time I heard that. I was telling people, stop saying that he's going to end his career. He's not going to end his career. I said, Dev's still has something in the tank. I said, the best version of Devin shows up. Now Norman's going to have some big issues. And it just so happened that it went that way, you know. Funny enough, like, I'm on record for saying that Devin didn't want this fight in the first place. I don't think that they did. I'm hearing that it was on record, that he was on the list, that Brian Norman was on the list. Can't imagine he was number one on the list, but this ended up being a fight. I felt like this was the smoke and the mirrors effect when it was first announced, and we want this who we want. And I think that when it first started to happen, this isn't what they wanted first. Not to say we don't want this. This ain't just what we want first. We eventually want to get there, but we want to hype this thing up. We want to do this. We want to do that. And it ended up having to be the first fight for him. It's probably best that they got him now than they got him later.
That is true.
Yeah, I still I like Norman. Looking fight. I mean, awesome dude to deal with, and then fun fighter to watch. My only concern for him long term, some of the skill stuff to an extent can be smoothed out and worked on for sure. It's the chin, it's the punch resistance, and that's not take away from Haney's power, because Haney's power looked good, and we always knew Haney was a welterweight in his youth, boiling, you know, when you can get away with it in your early to mid 20s, getting down to 35, but we always knew he was gonna be a welterweight one day, and he looked good at it. But for Norman, that is an issue I worry about for him long term. Is you're a puncher, you're usually gonna have to be the aggressor in that kind of style. You got to be able to take a shot against others. So, but I like Brian Norman, and the best thing I can say about Evan Haney, to sum that up, is I have a vote on the International Boxing Hall of Fame. I think at 27 years old, 3 divisions, 6 world titles total, he's a Hall of Famer already at 27 years old.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I can say that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. I'm not tripping, right?
No.
I'm just tripping that they let me out.
He did his thing, though.
He been a Hall of Famer. This nigga speeding like that at a red light, bro. This nigga can't drive.
My boy.
Come on, man. What's up with you, my brother?
Ain't nothing. Just enjoying my Sunday, chilling in the crib, you know, regular shit.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so listen, man. Let's get to it. It's a lot of fights. I just want somebody with the IQ to come help me break it down.
And nigga, you good on the zone commentary too, my boy. You got to get back on there.
Nah, I know. I know this boxing shit, so it ain't nothing to really get my input in shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to them.
All right, so let's start off with the first fight of the day. Abdullah Mason. Abdullah versus Sam Noakes. That kid is a dog to me. I feel like he showed that dog. He made some mistakes, but he showed, like, he always say appetite for smoke, and that's what I saw. The kid just wanted to have some smoke. What did you think about his performance?
I think that when it comes to, like, the grit and all that, he did his thing, but I feel like he could have made the fight a lot more easy. You feel me? I feel like Abdullah, he's young. He's super young, so that he's at a high stage right now for his young age. So salute to that. But as far as me looking at the fight, I think that he can't be in fights like that, especially that he's at a world championship level at 21. You don't want to be in fights like that where you taking punishment like that. So I think that he could have made the fight a lot more easier, and he could have, slow that smoke down. You feel me? You need to chill out with the appetite.
Now, all right, so hold up. But do you think it was just him wanting to do that, or was Sam Noakes actually forcing the fight? Because it looked like Sam Noakes is coming forward. He throwing some shit. He throwing heat. You don't think Sam Noakes was forcing it?
I think he forced it, but I think Abdullah allowed it though. I think that I don't think that Abdullah had to engage like he did. You feel me? Like he did. You feel me? Abdullah know that. His team know that. You feel me? I think that he kind of gave in to that fight because that's what Abdullah know. Abdullah is exciting. Good power punching, sharp, crispy, fast shit. So that's his comfort zone too. That fight that Noakes won it. That's what Abdullah is also comfortable at too. But you can't with his abilities that Abdullah do got, his athleticism and speed, he didn't have to be there, to be honest. So I just feel like he took too much punches yesterday in a fight he didn't have to. That's just my personal opinion though.
Nah, for sure. I mean, his dad and all of the brothers, they was all saying that. They was like, yo, make it easier, use the jab.
Yeah.
Do you feel like if he would have just stayed on the outside, used the jab and the feet, it would have been just easy work though?
I'm not gonna say it would have been easy work, but majority of the rounds he'd have been winning clearer. Because a lot of the punches that Noakes was hitting him with was clean shots, but it wasn't just.
Calls may be monitored and recorded by DoorDash and service providers for quality.